welcome to another episode of the Otaku Podcast. I am your host, Senpai Zane. As always, I am joined by my fantastic co-host, Mr. Susu Day. How are you, good sir? You well?
It's hotter than is reasonable for human life.
Today, we have a special guest. You could say a special guest referee. Due to today's content, but we are joined by I want to say the Trinity is complete now. We are joined by Aaron. How are you, sir? You well?
I am well, but I am slowly melting into a puddle on my kitchen floor.
Ooh, delicious.
And I've had a shower and I'm still shiny.
For those unaware, there is a heat wave going on in the UK right now, and the UK is not built to equipped with anything above 26 degrees.
We do not have AC.
No. But, stiff upper lip. People still have their roasts on a Sunday. Tea time is tea time, no matter what the cost. So,
True that.
Chin up. So, as we alluded to in our last episode, Senpai title is on the line, and we have brought together our lists of animes that we have watched, and we will find out who has watched more anime. Me, the original Senpai Zane, or Mr. Susu Day.
Soon to be Senpai Susu Day.
Very confident.
We've asked Aaron to join us this week as a special guest referee, mainly because, one, he is a connoisseur of everything anime, with, dare I say, 15 plus years worth of experience.
I'd say 15 years plus worth of watching anime on and off, and then, never finishing a series, kind of like you with video games. But
shots fired.
I mean, I've got to deflect.
Cool. So, who are we starting off with? Are we starting off with the challenger or the champ?
I would say roll the dice, but it's over there. I
can roll a dice for you.
Okay, roll. Have you got a D6 in front of you?
D6. I can have a D6 momentarily.
Yeah, 1 to 3 is Senpai Zane, and 4 to 6 is Susu Day.
It's a 6.
It's a 6, so we're going to start with Susu Day. So you want me to do? Just share his page?
Yes, please, yeah. Or window.
Yeah. Or window, right. Let's see how this goes, as long as I ain't got anything. No, I don't need to screen record. Get out of it. Right, window. We have got...
I'm nervous.
I would be. For some reason, I need to open. Bear with me. This is. I have to open these in Chrome because it doesn't like Safari. Apologies. Technical issues that I should have foreseen. We are starting with the Susu of the day.
My shame.
We are starting with the soup of the day.
I literally put everything on mine, like even the stuff that I'm ashamed that I've watched. Like,
can I see all the stuff? Can I see all the stuff you've watched?
You can do, yeah.
We're gonna have a nice little dig through that when we get there. Right, okay. So let's try this again. Share screen, window. There we go. Susu Day's profile. A 3, a 2, a 1. Does my face follow? Oh my life!
Has it not worked?
It says I'm on Mac, so it's bringing up all these stuff about Catalina. Oh, for God's sake! Bear with. Share your mofo. Yeah.
If it's not working, I can just share it just now.
Hold on. You might have to. Let me just try the security and privacy.
There you go. Now an ad break.
Yeah.
We could
nameless
say
cola brands.
for those who are watching live on YouTube, we want to know. Pop it in the comments. Pop it in the chat. Who do you think has watched more anime, Susu Day or Senpai Zane?
Or Jeffrey Bezos.
That's why he went to space.
That is why he went. Right, there we go. So, how do I do this? Do I just click?
I got it. Yeah.
There we go.
My shame.
Your shame. Your
I haven't
shame
even
is
got a
now.
profile picture.
Yeah, I think you should lose a few days for having no profile picture. If I'm honest.
I'm gonna honestly say I'm gonna be very honest here. You could probably take maybe 10 to 15 off my completed and add them to my dropped, because I went through it and I couldn't find it, but that's still a pretty big number.
That is a big number.
That is a big number. So hold
I
on.
didn't come here to play.
With the sharing screen, does it not move? It just shares the static screen.
Shares the screen that is there, yes, that whatever you chose should do anyway.
Yeah, so like if I scroll through the screen now, it's not
Yep.
going to scroll.
Yeah.
Oh, it does. There we go. Yeah. Okay, what have we got here? Completed. Shall we have a little?
Yeah. Let's have a deep dive.
The dot hacks. Good taste. Good taste. Let's have a samurai. Air gear. Oh, we're going in for air gear specials as well.
Oh, adding the specials.
Oh, is that James? Do I even want to know what's going on right here?
Oh my goodness, I could not recommend that higher. It's such a funny series.
Okay. Okay, she's dropping stationery out of her skirt.
It's an 8.3 as well. That score 8.35. Sorry.
Out of what? 100.
You put masterpiece as well.
Did I?
Can we? You've put a
What-
masterpiece.
What do you mean a masterpiece?
So if you click on any of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
if I did, that's unintentional. I've just gone through and put what completed. I just clicked on stuff. So
You'll see add to list, and then next to it there's like a star, and then
that was accidental, honestly.
It's like the score you gave it, so you can see the average 8.21 for this one. But
no. I didn't do any. I didn't mess around with any of that. I just added them to my lists. So
Bakuman, amazing manga. Never watched the anime. That'll probably be half of what we go through in here of my drop in. Is I've read the manga, not watched the anime.
Astro Boy, I don't think I added that. Thinking about it.
Oh, here we go. He's backtracking now. He's backtracking.
I think you'll find that a couple of years ago, let's go back before I got married, before I was in a relationship, I had a lot more free time to watch anime. So it's just there's a lot of stuff I went through. I was like, oh my god, I remember when I watched this, and I didn't even remember it initially.
I tell you what, I can't remember. I remember watching the films. I can never remember them exactly. Cardcaptor Sakura. What a I was gonna say flashback. It's not a flashback. Callback. Remember watching that back in the day at school. What was it on? It wasn't on Cartoon Network, was it?
It used to go on CITV.
CITV.
About 4:00.
Cowboy Bebop. I hope it's on there. Darling in the Franxx. God.
What a trip!
What a trip!
What a ride!
Jesus. I mean, we're only on D's here.
As I said, I did not come here to mess around. I want that title.
Elfin lead. I mean, the soundtrack.
What a trip! What a trip! What a trip!
I'm picking out all the ones that are dodge. Now, a lot of Fate. I don't think I ever watched past the first Fate Stay Night, and then that was me. I never got into them.
I would recommend going onto Netflix or onto Crunchyroll and watching Unlimited Blade Works.
Yeah.
If you're going to watch any of them, it's basically the original Fate Stay Night story, like told in a different way. It's honestly fantastic. Much more satisfying ending, I felt.
Beautiful animation as well.
Yes, really good. I couldn't recommend it higher.
I like it. I like your class in Advent Children as an anime.
Well, it was there, so I was like, you know what? I'll take it. It's animated.
And Spirits Within. And Spirits Within.
I mean, there's two there. 3, because you've gone for complete, that I would kind of... I don't know whether I'd class them as anime, but that's...
I mean, I was able to search for them on my anime lists.
I mean, if my anime list is saying that they're anime, I mean, can you really argue? I don't know. I'm just not sure. Final Fantasy Unlimited. God.
Soil is my power.
What else we got going? Are we going for all the Ghiblis as well?
Absolutely.
I mean, how many did you list? Was it 100 or 300 odd?
Go back. And
I'm just going to say we're about 120. You listed at 280. Okay. Shall we do up to the 120 of Mr. Senpai Zane, just to see what the total is, and then go back and forth and see what skew?
I was going to say, what's the dropped and plan to watch? That'd be interesting.
Okay.
All right.
You dropped Akame ga Kill.
I read the manga and I couldn't get into the anime.
And Dead Man Wonderland. And Durararara.
Right. Dead Man Wonderland. Great manga. I do not think it was a good anime. I do not think it was done well.
When you're saying in the drop, you never finished it.
Yeah, so I dropped it because I didn't finish it. That's it. Same with Dura. You told me, like, I was told by Zane on numerous occasions to watch it, and I started watching it, and maybe it was just I was just at the wrong time in my life. Maybe I'll go back to it. Like, who knows? But
you definitely should. I loved it. Same with Gam.
Really enjoyed it.
I mean, I know the manga is a hell of a lot better, but High School of the Dead, understandable. It's just. I've read the manga. The anime does it no favors. And Shugeki.
I think it's that shot with the bullet being dodged through these breasts. So that's kind of
that's done me. I stop it.
And Shogeki is kind of I think it's such a good story. But that, like, the ecchi stuff that they added into it, like, it's so gratuitously ecchi that I couldn't keep up with it, because, like, you're doing this for the sake of doing it. It's like it's not even like a funny little thing.
I always worried about that reading the manga. Like, it was how they would translate that, and they did really good with the food, didn't they? Like, they made the food actually look really like edible. More, but the clothes stripping was a bit OTT, I think. But I can't believe you didn't finish Akame either.
Well, I read, like I said, I just found the manga more entertaining, so it's one of those situations. Yeah. Usually, I think half the time when there's something that I've dropped, it's usually either because I didn't like it, or I've read the manga and the manga kind of set a really high bar for me.
Yeah.
So,
well, what about these then?
Well, these are planned to watch. So
yeah, these are planned to watch. I didn't even know that Glitnir had a freaking anime.
It's apparently very, very good.
Well, there we go. One to add to the list, and Vivi I want to watch as well. But
absolutely,
yeah.
What is Goku Shufudo?
It's Way of the House Husband, and it's a fantastic gag manga about a ex-Yakuza who is now a house husband, and it is phenomenal. I'll send you a link, because you should definitely watch it. It's really short chapters. Yeah. It's a very, very nice little concept. It's like there's no like extended story. Each chapter is usually set apart from each other chapter. It's a nice something to read, like if you've got like a few minutes here and there.
Yeah.
It's like
There it is.
I
I like
like
my favorite.
I like how he tries to pay off the cops with like vouchers, like cleaning vouchers.
Yeah.
It's quite
And he's
funny.
like, and he's friends with all the like the neighborhood like old women, isn't he?
Yeah.
And whenever he bumps into like someone from his past, he confronts them using something from his new life.
Again, I didn't even know that was an anime.
It is, and it is also
Read the manga.
quite good. But yeah,
Okay. Cool. And what are we watching at the moment?
currently, I don't know. Let's have a look.
You did the list. More Card Captor. I'm trying to. Is that?
Yeah, that's exactly what you think it is.
Yes, I can't remember the name because there it is. It's one Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon.
Yeah.
Manga's a weird term with that one.
Absolutely.
I literally can't see from here.
Fire Force.
Oh, right, yeah. I am still massively behind on that.
I'm on the current season. It's just that I kind of fell off it. I need to jump back on.
Yeah. Haiku. Is that
volleyball. It's the volleyball one. It's in progress. It's a big long slog. Then we got this one, which I can't remember what its English translation. Cells at Work. There we go. Another fun little.
Is it some students inside the? That reminds me of
it's like Osmosis Jones. It's basically like that. Yeah, as an anime, it's very fun. I'm a spider now, so what? Not sure where the anime is going. It's different to the manga.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm. It's all like from the first episodes. There's a massive difference. So it's kind of not like I don't. It might be that the story continues as the manga has, but they've made an addition here and there, which I'm not sure what they're doing with it at this point that I'm at. So,
right. What is Sunny Boy?
I haven't started it yet, but it was on our summer list of animes we were planning on watching. So this should actually be on my to watch list, not on my watching list because I've not started it yet. But it's it's a
slice of life thing.
No, it's not. It's a transported to another world and surviving using supernatural abilities kind of thing. But it seems like it's more grounded in reality than a lot of like similar titles. So,
as in transporting to another galaxy is definitely grounded.
I mean, well, you usually end up in another place and you're like the most powerful person alive. So it's good.
Again, I'm up to date. I was last season, but not. Again, it's one of those ones I've fell off with anime where it's just.
You're a busy boy. You either get video games or you get anime when you've got time.
Yeah.
Steampunk vampires.
Steampunk vampires.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to drag me in with 2 words, I think you got me at steampunk vampires.
It's the manga. Also very good. Most anime I watch is usually as a result of reading the manga first. So, and I've read a lot of manga, which is probably why my list is so long, anime-wise.
I am just literally popping that in my manga to read.
That you should. I think it's either on hiatus or when I'm changed apps, it didn't transfer over. I might have to search for that myself just now, just in case, because I was really enjoying it.
I've got one that says Vanitas no Shuti. Wrong manga. Anyway, that's on the search, so at least I'll go back. Okay, so we've done your watching, and we've got 136 days worth of anime. I'm quite disappointed it's not a year, but
well,
without going over to Senpai Zane.
Come on. 130 was it to beat?
136 days to beat.
136. Come on.
And we go, boom.
I won't think anything less of you if I beat you. It's just that.
and also, it's given me the cookies thing that I need to now try and get rid of. There it is. I agree.
Oh.
97 days. Sir.
Oh.
Sir. I mean, ouch.
So close.
You're 100. So completed wise, you're 106 behind. Ouch.
Wow.
Shit.
When I was making my list, I was sitting in the presence, in the company of my lovely wife, and I think about an hour in, she turned to me and she said, "Stop, he's already dead. You don't need to keep doing this." And I told her that I did.
I will never stop.
I didn't come here to win. I came here to destroy you.
Send a message. Wow.
I mean,
I wasn't kidding. I wasn't kidding. You chose the wrong person to fight, to compete against. You have underestimated me in the biggest way.
Wow.
You should have fought me, mate. You should have fought me. You would have won. I'm quite interested to see what mine would be, but none of them would be completed. They'd all be flipping partial or whatever you want to call it.
If you ever had like an hour free somewhere where you weren't planning something for work or planning something for gaming or planning something for D&D, you should definitely do it just to see, because you'd be surprised how many things you remember.
Yeah, I was contemplating that Sue should have removed, Advent Children, but you've also jumped on the same train. So...
I mean, it's like he said. It's on the site. You can add it. So, what can I say?
I mean, we didn't go down to the H's. I think, or did we? I can't remember.
I think
it's pretty much similar things. There are a few
differences here and there.
Yeah. Gundam Wing. Was that the only series of Gundam Wing you watched?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's the one that used to be on television.
Yeah, I say that as if I've watched more, but I know that there are a multitude of Gundam series. Naruto, of course. Negima. No Game, No Life. Love that. Sengoku.
Yeah,
Sengoku.
I mean, I had the DVDs, so I felt like I lend them.
Yeah.
Oh, you put Sonic X on there, you legends! I should have also put that on there.
That would be on my drops because I haven't finished that. I think Attack on Titan.
Space Dandy, the dandy in space. Oh, you got Tenchi Muyo as well. I missed out Tenchi. Oh. See, now I'm seeing stuff on your list, so I'm like, I should have added that to mine. But...
Oh, wow. Well.
Zetsu and No Tempest, fantastic.
Fantastic series.
What would you like to explore first, Zane? Your on hold, your drops?
You could go down the list. Yeah, may as well go to on hold.
On hold. Now, excuse me, why is Darling in the Franxx on hold?
You got to get it over and done with in one go, mate. You
can't. It doesn't
get any. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Quite contrary, but it's like one of those things where you've got to. If you drop off it, you've got to get right back in the headspace to continue watching it.
The thing is,
it's got a very good ending.
I started watching it and I instantly thought this isn't as good as Star Driver, which is my own personal demon to get over. Like,
stick on it. It does get like really good. I mean, there are some questionable things going on,
of course,
but
it's in theory, it's quite good. Some may disagree.
Goblin. Why is Goblin Slayer? It's not got that many episodes. You could literally do that.
Is it the graphic content or the story content?
I just think I got tired of waiting for the next episode. So yeah, right. I think I just jumped on something else which was completed, so I could just get through it. And thought I'd come back to this when it's finished completely. See,
I do that with a lot of mine. Is I have the one on my Crunchyroll list. I have the one at the top that's always been watched, and if I I'm waiting too long on that one, I'll jump on the next one, and then I'll just carry on watching that until that one then gets to a point, and then I'll jump back to something else. I never. That for me at the moment is Boku. Like, I'll wait for Boku, I'll watch it while like cooking or whatever, and then I won't go back to anything else. I almost have like half an hour a week for anime, which is because I like having it with subs. I don't like watching with dubs.
Yeah.
So if it was dubs, I'd get through a lot more because I could put it on in the background. But that's just me.
See, that's what I've been doing a lot lately, is having the dub version on in the background to
Yeah.
stay up to date. So, like you say, with Boku, or for those My Hero Academia, every Sunday I think I have the dub version on. So yeah.
I did start watching it at lunch at work, but now I don't have a lunch.
They're working you too hard, mate.
I'm working myself too hard. Let's get it real. I couldn't tell you what half of these are on here, why you've dropped what, and so that's up to you to.
Book of Circus, I need to. Why did you drop Book of Circus?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I did watch a couple of episodes, but I can't remember exactly why I fell off it. I think it's even the dub version's on Netflix as well, funny enough. So yeah.
I will also ask you, and this is a serious one for me. I don't think I actually covered this on my favorite animes, if we've discussed that before. Why is Kyokai no Kanasa on hold? Because that is arguably a masterpiece.
So
it's so very good.
Yeah. I watched this years ago, like maybe the first episode, and just never came back to it. And I couldn't tell you why. Like, it's just one of those that I started watching and never came back to, sadly.
I'm going to find a link for you to watch. I'm going to find means for you to watch, Aaron, because I think you'd really enjoy it. It's very good. It's only like 12 episodes long. It's great.
Unless it's on Crunchyroll or Netflix, I'll never get around to watching it.
I will find it somewhere you can watch. One Punch. Samurai Champloo.
Which one?
You've only watched the first Samurai Champloo.
Yeah, it's a lot of talking.
It's a slow going. It's not as action packed as you might be led to believe.
Yeah, it's when I started it, everyone said it was amazing and stuff, and I could see why. Like, the animation, the soundtrack's really cool, but there's a lot of talking before it gets to any action, and I'm like, come on. So yeah, that's that one. Sword Art Online.
I'm quite surprised at that one.
Yeah, I really binged the first part of that, and loved every minute of it. And then I was kind of like, again, I'll wait till it's finished so I can binge it all instead of waiting.
You never got back to it.
Yeah, and I've never come back to it.
And The God of High School, which is not a lot of episodes as well, is
13. Yeah, I didn't realize that.
So Crunchyroll. It's a Crunchyroll, well, not Crunchyroll original, but it's obviously an anime that was bankrolled by Crunchyroll. So very good, great animation, great music.
Yeah.
It's not set in Japan, set in Korea, based on a webcomic. So.
Well, we are with that. It gives hope for Solo Leveling.
Keep praying.
Keep praying. I pray every time I read an episode. You know the chat.
Chat. Every single chat, every single week at the same time. It's like Solo Leveling. Why is this not an anime yet? Drops.
So, couldn't tell you the top one if I even tried.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I know Exorcist. Is that a film? Do you not?
No, that's the second. That's the series follow-up, which was just completely based on what happened in Kyoto.
Right. Okay. Okay.
I think they chose, instead of continue, because the anime kind of followed a different path to the manga, so it ended with like a clearly defined ending in the anime, as opposed to where the manga, which was still ongoing at the time.
Still is very slowly ongoing.
Very slowly ongoing.
I mean, I've had to go back to the start again because every time an update comes out, I forget what's happened.
Same.
I felt like that watching it, to be honest. I was just kind of like, the headmaster's the baddie now, or am I getting this right? Is he the baddie? Who's the baddie? Like, I just get confused.
Am I the bad guy?
Yeah, am I the baddie? Like, who's the baddie here?
Give your reasoning why you dropped Black Clover, please.
I know exactly why you dropped it. It's Asta's voice, isn't it? Asta is the reason that you dropped it.
What,
I dropped it for that reason. His voice goes through me.
It's obviously the voice, but I don't like the supporting characters. As horrible as that sounds out loud, like one thing that always gets me is the supporting characters. Like if there isn't a great pool of supporting characters, then I don't think I'm as invested as could be. Like if you think of the Konoha 12, like you got your Chojis, your Shikamaru's, fan favorites. Where with the rest of the, is it the Bulls? I can't remember then.
Black Bulls.
Black Bulls, yeah.
I know, like it gets better over time. Like Noel gets better, and
they all get better.
They all get better. But I was just kind of like, I'm so many episodes in. I was like, I'm not warming to these. Like I think they went to last one I watched. They went to a village with the guy with the mohawk, and like they helped save his village or something. And I was just like, I'm pooped. Like I feel exhausted, and I should be invested.
Yeah, I don't think I made it past probably episode 15. I just his voice, his Japanese actor voice, like he puts a lot of effort into that, and I can't.
I fell off it ways in, like right before they started having the like competing against each other, like all the different teams started competing each other. But then I was obviously the manga got really, really good, and I was like, okay, I need to get up to date because the manga is getting so good. Like I need to see how they, because obviously the animation in it is fantastic, especially like some of the later fights. So it's kind of like I really want to see how this translates because a lot of the time they do it so well these days.
Yeah, the earlier, that was the other thing. The earlier fights didn't look that great. I don't know if it was just because they were starting out trying to find their feet and whatever, but I didn't like the first boss fight. I can't remember who it was in the underwater village or whatever it was.
Yeah. Oh, the beast, the berserker guy. I know who you're talking about.
There were some scenes in that where I was just literally, I sort of, after you sent me that meme of that guy going, animators have got no time. I was just like, they literally just went, yeah, off you go.
Yeah, it was. I think with Black Clover, they with the animation, they kind of hit their stride when they were in the Witch Forest.
Right. Okay.
When he was when that fight was going on, that's when the anime kind of like the animation took a shift, I think.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, and then we've got another one with Dead Man Wonderland. I mean, yeah, fine.
Gatchaman. I can understand that.
Healthy.
Kuroko no Basket. It's because they don't have the same kind of flair as Haiku, don't they? That's why.
Yeah, it feels one-dimensional in some ways compared to Haiku 3. So yeah, I feel it's lacking a little something.
I think with sports anime, it's very like you'll watch one and sports anime either set the bar really high or they're kind of mediocre and stuff like that. And like if you watch stuff like Yuri on Ice or Haiku, or Free, like the animation's good, the story is good. It's kind of like trying to follow that. But then I've seen some like really great clips of like things like Kuroko no Basket where they do like some absolutely batshit like animation sequences.
Yeah, definitely.
Log Horizon, that's good.
It's slow going though, isn't it?
It's slow going. It's very
it's very anti sword art, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot of like sort of politics.
Yeah, politics and trade and like the social aspects of it, as opposed to beating the game and getting out of it.
Yeah.
So the opening track is fantastic.
Database. Noragami, fantastic.
Not a clue what Noragami is.
Add it to your list. It's very good.
I'm uncultured. Dropped it, so it's obviously not
No,
that.
it's absolutely worth reading. And the anime the anime is not bad either.
My list is too big.
I'm going to get you to send me your list, and I'm going to put a number next to the things that I think that you should read next, so you have a clear.
I'm still going through Tokyo Ghoul RE at the moment. I'm about halfway through that.
You started reading it, so I was like, I need to do a reread. I've already done both of them.
Yeah, the thing is, I absolutely smashed Tokyo Ghoul in the week, and I started straight away with Tokyo Ghoul RE, and I think I read too much.
Burned yourself out.
I burnt myself out, so I'm slowly getting back into it because in the process of doing that, I missed out on all the updates of Boruto, of One Piece, Black Clover, all the ones I normally read. So I've just been going back, catching up with all of those, and then
That's fair.
You've dropped One Piece forever. Why?
I mean, it's got infinite episodes.
Yeah.
So it doesn't even say how many episodes it's got because there's way too many.
It's still airing. That's why. That's the
problem. It'll be forever airing.
It'll be airing until we're in our grave.
Oh, can you imagine?
Whoever of us is the last of us alive will be on our deathbeds, and like it'll be announced that One Piece is ending finally, and you'll be like, whoever is left is just gonna be like, it's finally happening, guys. It's finally it happened in one of our lifetimes.
God,
Luffy is the pirate king finally.
With the manga at the moment,
One Piece.
I can't see the ending for the manga at the moment.
The setup that the author has given, he's basically created a world where he could make it as big as he wants, and as long as it's making money and people are watching it and reading it.
I mean, this fight alone, I swear, has been going on for about 100 chapters, if not more.
Absolutely insane.
It's ridiculous. Well, I know it's not one fight, but it's the fight over the different floors and all that sort of stuff, and it's madness. But we're not here to talk about manga.
No, absolutely. Sidetracked.
You want to pick out of there of why you? Actually, tell me why you dropped.
Tell me about Wizard Barristers.
I'm interested by the news.
Can you click on that? Okay. A magic courtroom.
Yeah, it's how do I describe it? It's kind of a futuristic. There's like wizards. I don't even know how to explain it. There's like a wizard police, I guess. There's like a wizard agency, and they help stop crime and such. But it was nice animation. I just again never saw it through.
I don't like the look of that frog. I have nightmares about frogs now. Thank you. So
when did it come out? 2018? No, it couldn't have been.
Oh no!
2014.
2014.
Only ever had one season, so
yeah, 12 episodes, and maybe I'll pick it back up.
I'd really like you to write an essay and tell me like some really complex things about it. Tell me the nuances of it. Cool. And Saint Seiyu.
Not a clue.
Not a clue.
The title is literally just.
Yeah, Saint Seiya is it's like a really old 80s, but it was a not even 80s, like earlier than that. But this is kind of like the sort of like Dragon Ball Z Kai version.
Yes, I know what you're talking about, but I've never watched or partaken in any of it.
It's you may have seen like the figures and stuff. It's done by I think Toby. Toby.
It's got a character in Jump in the Jump Melee game.
Yes, it does. The name now more that you're saying Saint Seiya is the it's ringing them bells. The bells. What are you currently watching? Because plan to watch that's a big old list.
Yeah.
Is that got video games on it as well?
We're just taking jabs left and right here.
Assassination Classroom.
Yeah. Yeah, I only watched half of it. I haven't finished it.
Amazing manga. Absolutely amazing. Again, I'll just drill on manga, but
that's what you've got time. That's what you've got time for.
Why are you watching still? That would have been dropped by me.
What, Boruto?
Yeah.
But Boruto has gotten to all the good stuff now.
Yeah, but I'm one of those sort of people, because I can't pick up even though I know what happened, I can't pick up an anime halfway through. I'd feel the need to go back and watch it.
What if I told you all the episodes to watch and you just got to skip over all the fillers and just watch the meat?
I mean, it's like Dragon Ball Super. Like, I went back and I watched from the start, and when you lot were banging on about it, I think it was like episode 80, and I went back and I watched all of them, and Jade was going mad because every time she come around, it was on the telly. This is back when I lived at the house. I don't know. I just the anime's I've never gelled with it for some reason. It's not Naruto.
They're at Karma now. They're at those fights. For another day. I'll work on you another day.
That sounds ominous and both intriguing.
Well.
Any day you'd like to pick up.
Gridman.
What are you enjoying on you're currently watching?
So Gridman is fantastic. I really need to give that a lot more time to kind of watch and such.
I'm probably about the same as you on that.
I know it's been out for a wee while, but there's like a sequel. I think it's called like Deezer Man or something, which looks equally as amazing. But that's kind of slightly old because it's been out for, like I say, for like over a year. One that's kind of current is just underneath it is the I'm a detective, but I'm already dead, I think it's called.
Which is this one here?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, the detective is already dead. The first episode was amazing. The first episode was slightly longer. I think it was like 40 minutes compared to like a 20-minute episode. But the only way I could describe it is like the anime version of Sherlock, but instead of it being a full-grown man, is a high school girl instead. So, of course, it is.
That is anime.
I mean, literally everything that gets translated from Western culture into Eastern is make it a high school girl.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just swap it out. Like, it's fine. So yeah, it's only had I think it's only had 2, maybe 3 episodes so far, and for it to have a score of 7.51, it's obviously doing all the right things so far.
It's just on Funimation. I need to get back on Funimation.
I mean, they're all the same people. Can't they just put it all on one?
Yeah, well, it's gonna combine. Just they're not telling us when.
Yeah.
I'll just wait then because I've got a lot on my list. Well, go on.
I was just going to say Tokyo Revengers. Yeah, it's another thing that I'm watching at the moment, which is, again, not what I was expecting, but it's absolutely fantastic. 8.27. So
it's always showing up in the tops of the mangas as well. So
I don't know. The app I used to read manga's not really got a lot of current manga on it. It's a lot of webtoons of.
Yeah, you need to something needs to be done here. I'm all ready to go. I've got it. It's there.
I guess you may as well, Aaron. I guess you may as well announce the winner of today's.
I mean, we're all winners here. Like, but if you're basing it on the anime stats, then yes, Susude does in fact win the title of Senpai for this in particular challenge.
Yeah, I guess so. Well done, good sir.
Do you want to do mangas next?
No,
because I've got my eye on that Zane part of your name as well.
Senpai Suzane.
What if I just take the Z from your name? And I replace the S in my name with the Z.
By the end of it, I'll be
what
like,
can I take next?
by the end of it, I'll just be like 0, just a naught or something, a numeric figure. Yeah.
So is that you saying you do not want to compete with me on terms in terms of manga?
I've learnt my lesson.
But however will you get Senpai back?
That's what I was going to say. You need to find something that you've got to get Senpai back with.
Wow. I guess we could leave that up to the listeners. Drop us a comment. Is there any way of me
give us a challenge in the comments?
My Senpai status. Oh boy. Or suggest a new title for me. I need a new one now. I can't just be just plain old Zane now, can I?
I'd like to see you do it on the stream. Please, can you remove Senpai from your tag?
He's taking the balls and all.
I mean, this is like I basically screwed up your entire branding, your entire brand.
That's it. You got to go.
There it is.
Oh, that looks terrible.
Fantastic.
Oh no.
Oh, this over here because mirrored. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. This here. Wait.
Shocking, but factual. I guess that's a wrap. So thank you for joining us this week. I hope you've enjoyed this week's episode. As always, like, share, and subscribe. All the relevant links will be in the description down below. If you want to check out our lists, those will also be in the link down below. You can have a look at our terrible anime lists and let us know what we shouldn't have dropped or all that jazz. Aaron, thank you so much for being our special guest.
We know you're very busy, so
this week, yeah.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it. It was better than I expected.
We'll get you again in a couple of months.
Yeah.
You can referee the next challenge.
As long as it's a fist fight, that's fine.
Wowzers. As always, stay cool, and we shall catch you on the next Otaku podcast.